Hey guys, Jay Walia here once again in the beautiful Savinis at the Intermark right here in Kuala Lumpur, and this time we're gonna take the Roberto P. Duran Baracoa in Gigantes for a spin. Now this is a pretty hefty cigar right here, coming in at 6 inches in length with a 60 ringgit, so break out the big cutters for this bad boy right here. Now this cigar features long filler as well as binder from Esteli in Nicaragua and an Ecuadorian Criollo wrapper from the farms of Duran itself, the tobacco farms of Duran. It is a beautiful looking cigar, and one of the special aspects of this cigar I feel is how accessible it is. It's something that can be an everyday smoke, it's priced right as well, so if you got the time for it, it comes in a few different sizes of course, but this particular one, if you got the time for it, it is a great cigar to just, after dinner or something like that. It is a wonderful looking cigar. It's got minimal veins on it, a nice double cap, and the tobacco is packed beautifully in here. You can see that, So this cigar on the other hand, it's one of those cigars where for beginners I feel it's a great cigar for them to be introduced into the Roberto Duran line itself. It is wonderful smoke and I can't wait to get into it, so let's put foot to flame and see what the cigar is going to give us. Okay guys, so we are well into the first third of the Roberto P. Duran Baracoa in Gigantes now. Straight off the bat, you're getting lovely creamy notes right there of coffee. You've got a nice nuance, and we're talking about milk coffee as well, We've got chocolate coming in the back. But you gotta love cream to love this cigar. Let me just show you the plumes of smoke that comes out of this. Beautiful unctuous smoke. It just coats the palate beautifully, and there's a little oiliness to the smoke. It sticks to your tongue. And the finish, it's a mid finish, so it's not too long, it's not too short, but you're getting, when the flavors are that strong and that great. If you love coffee, a nice roasted coffee right there, with a bit of milk to it. You've got great sweetness coming in, akin to caramel molasses, but it's on the finish. So right on the first third itself, it's tasting like a dessert stick right now. I can't wait to get into the second third, and I'll be back with the flavor transitions. Stay tuned. Okay guys, back again now. This time just got done with the second third of the Roberto P. Duran Baracoa in Gigantes, and as I mentioned in the earlier part before itself, we're talking about a lot of creamy tones right here. We're dealing with a lot of creamy tones. There's a weight to the smoke, there's an oiliness to the smoke, and you're getting a whole lot of coffee flavors, milk coffee flavors, a little bit of chocolate in the back, a nice caramel sweetness. But in the second third, you're getting the same amount of all of those things, but creeping up. You get almost like a sesame-ish kind of flavor to it. You get like sesame seeds, almost like a tahini sort of flavor that comes in. So it's still creamy, but it's a different sort of cream that comes in. A little bit more woody spice that comes to the fore as well. I'm getting a little bit of cinnamon on the finish, and the sweetness has kicked up a bit more. So right now it's tasting a bit more like a Cuban coffee, tossed in with like a little sesame pretzel or something like that. Very sort of bready undertones that are coming into the cigar as well. So it's progressing along, but along a linear way that it's moving towards. It's a very dessert stick. No savory flavors, no meaty flavors like that. It's going along quite well. I'm gonna come back with the final tasting notes once I'm done with the cigar. Till then, see you guys. Just got done with the Roberto P. Duran Baracoa in Gigantes, and what a beautiful trip it was. Now, of course, the name Baracoa itself comes from where the Roberto Duran family hails from in Cuba as well, and you get a lot of Cubanesque flavors with this cigar. You know, like I mentioned a little earlier, Cuban coffee right there, and that's a flavor that carries through all the way to the end. In the final third, you still got creaminess on the palate as well. You still got a whole lot of coffee, chocolate crept in as well, dark chocolate right there. That sesame seed sort of creaminess on the tongue was present too. The sweetness stayed through all the way to the end, but you got a bit more spice at the end. The cloves were amped up a bit more, the cardamom was amped up a little more, and my personal favorite in this particular cigar, the cinnamon. It came to the fore there. So it is a great cigar for you to have after a meal. You know, whether it's lunch, it's not too strong, it's mid-bodied. You can have it after lunch, you can have it after dinner. It is a wonderful and a brilliant smoke right there. And it's a fast burner, guys. So, you know, don't let the size make you think that you're going to spend about 2 hours smoking this cigar. No. It's a fast burner. As long as you pace yourself with it, you will get a beautiful, brilliant smoke, you know, great flavors on the palate. And even to the end, the flavors do not die down as well. You get certain cigars that, you know, sort of lose flavor towards the end. No. It is a sharpshooter from start all the way to the end. So if you like this flavorsome cigar, then of course you can pick up a few for yourself as well. A whole lot of aging potential in the Baracoa as well. I'll see you guys at the next review. Thank you.